Hello YouTube, it looks like we've got another ranked ELO game here for you, with the teams being Riven, Ezreal, Rumble, Jarvan, Alistar versus Gangplank, Warwick, Aurelia, Caitlyn, and Blitzcrank. So the lanes are probably going to be Jarvan versus Warwick in the jungle, Riven versus Gangplank top? I'm not sure. Gangplank could also be mid. I'm not quite sure what's going on with Aurelia, Gangplank. Anyway, same with Riven and Rumble; those two are interchangeable. So Riven versus Gangplank and Rumble versus Aurelia, or those ones are completely interchangeable. And then finally, in the bottom lane, we'll have Ezreal Alistar versus Caitlyn Blitzcrank. So as far as Summoner spell goes, nothing out of the ordinary. Just the one note of Caitlyn running Cleanse instead of an Ignite, which is pretty standard for an AD carry. So as far as the names that I'm familiar with, Nico44 is going to be the high ELO, or the recently high ELO person I have spectated. So everybody else not familiar with, but let's hope they are all good players. So without further ado, let's get this commentary underway. We'll see where everybody's going. Looks like Rumble's headed top. And looks like Aurelia's headed mid. Interesting. Interesting team here. Interesting indeed. So as far as items go, it looks like everybody's going relatively standard. Jarvan's running that Hunter's Machete. Both the junglers are running Hunter's Machete. Warwick is starting with a blue pot, so I'm wondering if he wants to start like red or something. Interesting. Rumble is running with that cloth armor to kind of counter the GP or Aurelia. It looks like we might see a little bit of action here. Rumble throwing out a couple E's there, a couple of his harpoons, and not managing to hit anybody. And we'll see if Blitz does any sort of pull here. He's got to be careful. Gotta be careful indeed. Looks like a little poke did go down on Ezreal. Oh, he just ran into the Caitlyn trap to trigger it. And it looks like purple team wants to do... Okay, it looks like they're going to back off and go back to the regular jungle route. Sorry, it was hard to figure out what exactly they were thinking there with the way they were moving. So it looks like Jarvan is going to start Raise Red, and it looks like Warwick's going to start the standard Wolves Blue. Purple team is aware of these wards, and it looks like Alistar's going to break that one. Just doesn't want the Blitz to come around and pull. Oh, let's see if Blitz tries to pull anything. Manages to pull the red, or try to pull the red, but the smite manages to take it up. That was a very good play there by Jarvan, because that red was going to get pulled through the wall and reset, but because he smited at the very last second, it didn't manage to actually get pulled through before it died. It looks like Jarvan is going to do that gank here. Very interesting lane combinations here. Jarvan doing an okay gank here, managing to get, what's his name, Gangplank a little bit low here. Back at top lane, not too much is going on, and bottom lane, not too much is going on either, but it looks like we are going to see a gank here from Jarvan. But that's not going to do much, just a little bit of poke, but Aurelia's got enough sustain where it's not going to be a huge problem. Just standing there laughing at one another, interesting. Bottom lane, this is the problem with sometimes picking Blitz, is Alistar is a really good counter pick to Blitz, just because if he gets pulled in, or if Ezreal gets like pulled, for example, Alistar can essentially reset the engagement and punch the person away with his headbutt. So that's why if I ever have like first pick and I really want Blitz and the other team doesn't first ban him, I almost always ban like Alistar, just because Alistar counters Blitz play so immensely. Top lane, not too much is going down, just a little bit of counter poke. Looks like Jarvan is going to try and do something here. We'll try and watch this while we'll keep an eye on bottom lane at the same time. Aurelia manages to flash away there before she gets knocked up, so prevented herself from taking too much damage. Good on her. And as far as farm goes, Rumble is the only one that is significantly far ahead of anybody. And Warwick has been, since Jarvan has essentially ganked twice, Warwick is slightly ahead of the Jarvan. So that's going to be kind of huge later on. But Warwick also has a much harder time ganking until he's level 6. Once he gets 6, he has like the ganks of a god, but just because the ability to flash suppress someone, assuming... Yeah, Warwick does have that flash. Flash suppress is such a ridiculous gank sometimes. Whoa, what is this Caitlyn doing? Looks like she E'd in the wrong direction. And somebody's going to die here, most likely. Jarvan flashing to keep up with her. Manages to do quite a bit of damage. There's the Ignite and the First Blood for Ezreal. Blitz tries to pull the Alistar into the turret to get the kill, but it looks like he's going to get away. All because she netted in the wrong direction. Caliber net. It's rough. Rough. Okay, back to mid lane. It looks like Gangplank is starting to get a little bit behind the Riven, but not horrendously so. He does also have a Philostone, so he'll be getting quite a bit of gold generation just from that. What's going on? Rumble here is doing a good job of zoning the Aurelia as much as possible. It looks like Warwick might try to gank here, but Rumble, he is unaware that Rumble did go back, so he probably is aware now. So he'll decide to go back into the jungle. Back at bottom lane, Caitlyn is starting to try and crawl her way back, but Ezreal did go back here, so whatever farm she does have won't be too much of an advantage just because Ezreal did get that kill. He is about 200 gold up right now. 240. And they are aware of where Warwick is at, so blue team should be able to play a little bit aggressive. Top lane, Aurelia trying to do what she can here for farm, but Rumble does a good job of preventing her from doing too much of her normal play, where like ability to stun and whatnot, stun and then escape. But he's actually starting to get pretty substantially far ahead. Bottom lane, Alistar dropped a pink ward in that bush to kill that ward there, so Caitlyn doesn't have vision of that bush there. And Blitz throwing out pulls there, but doesn't look like he's having too much success there. So far, pretty even game, even though Ezreal did get that first blood. Caitlyn is a little bit ahead on farm, so it's actually relatively even. Even though, and she actually has a slight level advantage. Interesting. And it looks like on their first backs, Aurelia just got that the begins of that Hex Drinker, and Riven is actually starting to get a little substantially ahead in terms of farm, even though Gangplank does have that gold, those gold generation items. Ezreal managing to dodge the pull there from, well, gets pulled and then Arcane shifts out, but I don't think there's going to be any kills here. There's going to be quite a bit of damage here on the Blitz, but with the Gangplank ult going down there, we might actually see some counterplay here just because Blitz is still relatively high and Caitlyn is at full. And here comes a gank here at top lane, but I don't think it's going to do much. Nope. Nope. It's not going to do much. Warwick heads back there because of the failed attempt at a gank there. And bottom lane, yeah, it looks like Jarvan's trying to do something here. I'm not sure if Purple Team is aware of this Jarvan, but here comes a Gangplank from behind. Oh, this is going to be interesting. I think Caitlyn is going to go down here, and Gangplank is in kind of a sore spot, but he does have his heal. He is going to get Jarvan, just from his passive and the Ignite there, but here comes Riven as well, so we might actually see blue push on this turret here. I doubt. Will Riven swing behind? Gangplank is a little vulnerable, but it looks like Riven's going to try and do something here on Warwick. Manages to do a lot of damage, ignites, and then executes him with her ultimate. That's pretty awesome. And she does get a blue buff out of it, which is kind of huge. And here comes the dive on the Blitz. Manages to land the pull, but little does he know that's kind of to his favor. Oh dear. Sorry, amused by Warwick's chant there. His witty banter. And now Riven is... actually, she's only barely even just because Gangplank does have that gold generation here. I think Warwick's calling Riven there OP. And as far as what some of the other people are building, looks like Caitlyn did get that Avarice Blade for that additional gold generation, and I guess that's smart, getting that as soon as possible, just because you do get the additional gold per kill plus the gold per 5, and it builds into a really good item right now. The what's that called? Static Shiv it's pretty good right now. Lets you have mixed damage. The fact that it can crit as well is also pretty good, and also gives like movement speed, and it's barely worse than Phantom Dancer, and you get that gold generation. It's pretty good indeed. Plus random crits are OP. Ezreal looks like he's just going for that quick IE. That's the best is what I can tell. Rumble got a Warden's Mail. Looks like he's going to go relatively tanky, getting a quick Randuin's Omen. And then he'll probably build a little bit more damage. Jarvan doing a gank here at mid lane. Doubt it's going to do too much. A little bit of damage there on the Gangplank, but not enough to be crazy substantial. And look at all that damage he's doing. Holy cow. For having no AP, he's doing a lot of damage to this Aurelia. Oh, and here comes the Warwick gank. Manages to suppress him, but I think he might be able to get away just because of his ult. And here comes the Riven, doing a lot of damage and double kills. Holy crap! Oh my god. Oh, that was hilarious. Or poor Warwick. He's like, I hate you, Riven. And it looks like Jarvan's trying to do a little bit here. It looks like they want to either push his turret and get a kill here on Caitlyn. I don't think her cleanse is up. Nope, it's still down for a little bit. And here comes the gank. And here comes the... oh, it doesn't even Cataclysm. There's the Gangplank ult. And there's the double kill for Ezreal. Nice play there from both of those knock-ups there between Jarvan and Alistar. And Ezreal just doing a good job sitting back and enjoying the destruction. And looks like they're going to grab that turret, and then they're going to head back. So blue team starting to get a pretty huge advantage. It is now 8-1. 8-1, and they're a turret up. It's pretty rough. Most of that gold is on the Riven and the Ezreal. That is 7 of the kills between those two. Pretty ridiculous. And the only kill for purple team is on that Gangplank. Riven doing a pretty big... greedy engage there on the Gangplank, but just because her shield scales off attack damage, she's able to do quite a bit of damage there without taking too much in return. Looks like she's going to swing around and do a little bit of damage to this Warwick. Or at least slow him down, prevent him from fully clearing the wolves. And it looks like there's the nice gank on Aurelia, and Jarvan might go down here. Whew! Not even close. Not even close. Oh man. Oh, this game. It's gonna be a blowout, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, but it's gonna be a blowout. We're still gonna post it, and there's a nice ultimate there from the Rumble, managing to lock up that Gangplank enough for Riven to get a solid kill. And quite a bit of damage here going on the blue team bottom, but Ezreal, he's a little fed now, so she needs to be very careful. He can just range Q poke, but he misses that one. That's actually going to be pretty huge, but he does have the Arcane Shift still, so he's going to probably get that kill. There's the flash to pick it up, and now he's doing quite a bit of damage to this Blitz, and Jarvan manages to secure the kill there with his dash combo there between his E and his Q. And, yeah. This is probably going to be in the bag. Looks like blue team's going to do a quick dragon, then I wouldn't be surprised if they all went back, just because they probably do have a substantial amount of gold. I guess Ezreal isn't getting very much gold from kills now, and he does have, he only has 800 gold there. And it looks like blue team's going to get this dragon uncontested unless Gangplank drops his ult or something, and he decides not to even try it. Just because, doesn't happen unless their smite's on cooldown. Warwick trying to crawl his way back into this fight. It looks like Ezreal does have that Infinity Edge now. Plus, it looks like he's building... I don't know what he's building. Longsword has so many options now. Probably Lifesteal. And there's some pretty huge knockup on that Warwick, but I don't think they can take these guys. Here's going to probably be the ult here from Ali. Jarvan does take it, and it looks like Alistar's going to get killed here. Jarvan does Cataclysm to try and lock him in, but doesn't happen. Blue team is going to retreat here, and let's see if Blitz can land a big enough pull where they can get a kill, but the rest of his team isn't there to help him, so Blitz manages to just ensure the kill there before Ezreal and Riven. Bad news bears there for Blitz, underestimating the damage there of a fed Riven and Ezreal. Riven does have that Bloodthirster now, so she's going to be pretty intense to deal with. And Rumble looks like he is starting to build. Looks like he's still just building that Randuin's. Has he gone back anytime soon? No, he has 2k gold. Lol. It looks like he might be able to take this turret. No. Aurelia does a good job of clearing all the minion waves with her ult and her Q. And it looks like Ezreal might be able to pick up this this Caitlyn here. Nope, decides to let her go. Doing quite a bit of damage. I don't think his ult is up anymore. And there is Rumble just duking out with two people, and I think he's going to be able to get away. Oh, maybe not. Decides to turn, do as much damage as possible to both of these guys. Manages to bring the Aurelia really low, and it's going to be enough to... It's going to be enough to... Oh, that was a nice dash flash, but I think Jarvan's still going to manage to pick it up. Ignite there does go down on Jarvan, and here comes the dive on Gangplank. There's the Gangplank ult, there's the punch into the wall. Warwick does do a huge stun there, and it is going to manage to probably... Oh, big Cataclysm. Wow, wow. I can't believe Jarvan might be able to get out of here. Nice Q. And Warwick doesn't manage to pick up the kill there on Jarvan, and this is just spiraling way out of control. We now have a 7k gold advantage in blue team's favor. And Ezreal, I'm sure he can like rock the house with this Caitlyn. Unless she dodges all his skill shots. Holy crap. Good job there by Caitlyn.
Purple team's turret has been destroyed.
The chat is silly. Riven manages to pick up second mid turret there, and that's actually pretty huge. Allows the map to be much more open for the blue team. And Ezreal is legendary, even though he does give up that kill to Caitlyn in the process. So not going to be too huge there. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a 20-minute surrender here, but we'll see. Caitlyn did just get a huge gold influx, and she does have that Bloodthirster now. Riven trying to toy with these people, but it is a 1v3 right now. Blitz does flash away because he is scared shitless of this Riven. And it looks like she is going to be able to get away there with flash and her dash. There's a huge ult there but from Rumble, and it manages to ensure 2 kills there for Riven, and Riven is now 8-1. Jesus. And she got nerfed last patch. And it looks like Gangplank is still going to get absolutely destroyed here. Unfortunately, Riven's going to grab the red while she has the chance, and it looks like she'll push this top turret then down as well. And Ezreal going to take golems while his bottom lane is relatively pushed. Going to let Caitlyn push that out a little bit. Meanwhile, 3 people up blue. The reason is because once I'm not sure if you saw that comment, but he was saying how every game at the CLO is either a stomp on either side, and the reason that's happening is because these players are good enough at this ELO where they realize when they have an advantage and they know how to play it. Every once in a while, people make mistakes, but and get greedy. But once you're at this ELO, a lot of them they really understand the way the game works. So anyway, back to the game at hand. Ezreal is coming around behind on these people, and he's doing a little bit of damage, but he's also taking quite a bit of damage. Riven manages to push a second turret at top, and it looks like she's going to crack this base at top here, unless purple team decides to swing up and try and stop her. But looks like Ali is going to go down to Ignite here. Oh, the heal manages to save him. Ezreal gets a double kill there with the help of the Rumble ult there, and this is going to be a game here soon. Blitz manages to take out the Rumble, the Riven. That's rough. Rough indeed. Riven gives up her perfect game. Ezreal getting that Blade of the Rune King just because they do have quite a bit of tank. It's going to let him do quite a bit of damage there. Plus with his passive it actually makes it so he can do Riven's apparently shell-shocked from that kill. But there is a 10k gold advantage in blue team's favor. I wouldn't be surprised if they like do a Baron here soon. Purple team trying to hold on to whatever they can here, and now as the 20 minutes is up, what the heck was that? What's up with people using their skill shots in the wrong directions? It's the second one I've seen this game. Weird. Weird. Looks like Aurelia wants this blue, but here comes the blue team to try and counter this. Alistar initiating there with the headbutt. It looks like he's going to take a little bit of damage. Tries to pulverize, bait the people in, and he's got him securely locked in. Jarvan initiates soon after. Ezreal throwing a big ult. A lot of damage here going down on both teams. Jarvan dropping his Cataclysm finally. Ezreal manages to pick up the dragon while this is all going on, and now he's going to enter the fray, and it's going to be bad news bears here for purple team because he is a powerhouse. And it looks like Blitz is going to go down. Wow. Apparently Blitz is OP. Nice exhaust goes down on Riven to stop her from doing anything. And Ezreal's too far deep now. He is probably going to die here. Just doesn't have the lifesteal for that with just the Blade of the Rune King. Oh man. Anyway, as far as items go, Jarvan got that quick Warmong's because it is like the best defensive item in the game. And now it looks like now Rumble is getting that AP. It looks like Riven might go down here. It's really hard to tell with her because she has such high mobility. But Caitlyn gets a nice crit there with her red buff. Manages to bring her down. So, and Ezreal, now it looks like he is building either Phantom Dancer or that Static Shiv. Okay, looks like he's going to take out the top lane there. Alistar, looks like he's just going for that quick Randuin's, playing it old school style. How much gold does he have? 700. Probably has enough to... did I say Randuin's? I meant derp. Reverie. Shurelia's. Anyway, as far as farm goes, like, Riven is crazy ahead right now, and so is Ezreal's doing pretty well, but he is actually pretty far behind. But he does have 12 kills. Blitz does a flash pull of Jarvan over the wall, and it might ensure a kill here. It's a little weird that he's doing stuff like that. Weird. Like, he's a good player, but I think he's just too underfarmed and his team is way too behind in order to do dirty tricks like that. Rumble looks like he's caught a little bit out of position, but he is pretty tanky right now. So he is able to take quite a bit of damage. Drops a nice ult there. Cataclysm from Jarvan does quite a bit of damage and manages to lock him in. And Ezreal is going to go down as well. So actually a 3 for 2. And here comes the Alistar and Riven. Riven should be able to pick up multiple kills here. It looks like she is going to chase down this... this Gangplank. And boom goes the dynamite. This Riven is just so fed. So fed. Has so much damage. Once she gets that Black Cleaver, it's gonna, like, all she needs is a Guardian Angel and it's gonna be freaking ridiculous. Like, purple team won't be able to even touch her. Like, they might be able to, like, burst her down if Blitz lands a nice pull, but Riven does manage to crack that base open. It doesn't look like she's going to be able to get the inhib just because Blitz is there and Aurelia is as well. And between the two of them, they might be able to take her down. And she doesn't want to give him double buff. But so many turrets down, not even a single turret down for blue team. Or for, yeah, blue team doesn't have any turrets down right now. So pretty ridiculous advantage here in favor of blue team. 11k right now. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see the Baron and then go for the victory. It doesn't look like purple team wants to surrender this. They still have the a hope and a prayer that they can win this. But part of the problem is since they are all AD, like none of them are AP except for Warwick does a little bit of magic damage, and it looks like here comes the Baron. Ezreal doing quite a bit of damage alone with just his Blade of the Rune King. And it looks like Riven's going to play bait here for because purple just doesn't have this warded. There goes the Baron. And this is GG, ladies and gentlemen. I don't see any way in which purple team can make a comeback here. They're just, their team comp is just too bad. And by bad I mean like it's too AD heavy, attack heavy. Like stuff like Randuin's just destroys their team. Absolutely destroys. Because I don't think they have a single magic damage spell except for Gangplank's ultimate and Warwick's Q. Well, there you got the Blitz, but he's support, so you gotta remember he doesn't really do that much. They have true damage on Aurelia, but they really needed some sort of magic damage. Or somebody that doesn't rely on auto attacks nearly as much, where Randuin's doesn't completely destroy him, because that's what I'm gonna blame this on, is him rushing a frickin' Randuin's this early, and now he's getting a Zhonya's, so he's going to be super tanky. Riven does get suppressed on the turret, manages to go down because she is getting focused. Warwick goes down as well. Jarvan gets pulled back into the turret, but I doubt he's going to be able to get killed just because of the fact that he has so much HP and the Warmogs provide so much regen. Rumble's still doing what he can here to prevent the purple team from defending too much, but all the lanes are super pushed right now. Like, there's a huge minion wave going down bottom, and Jarvan looks like he might go down here to the Caitlyn. Alistar does a huge block, and let's see if Alistar can get out of the way now. Oh my god, they're all so low. Don't do it, Ali. Don't do it! Riven does a nice flash over the wall. Blitz tries to pull him back over. And here comes Ezreal with everybody low. You just gotta be careful. You gotta be careful indeed. Rumble does have that Zhonya's now, so he's gonna be much harder for them to focus, because how much armor does he have? He must have a substantial amount. He has 248 armor, and they have no magic damage. Like, virtually no magic damage. So let's face it. What is Blitz building? Okay, I think Blitz decided that this game was GG. Just because he bought like a ridiculous amount of Doran's Blades. Anyway, purple team still struggling here, trying to defend as much as possible. Blue team managing to pick up the dragon, bringing their gold advantage into almost 14k. Almost 14. Riven's going to pick up their blue as well. She's just been all over the map, able to do so much damage. And, like counter jungle. Looks like she is just going all in. Is she getting an IE now? What is she building? Ridiculous. She's just like, I'm gonna go glass cannon, cause you know my shield scales off AD. Nothing could possibly go wrong. I don't know. Anyway, blue team managing to push some more turrets here. Alistar gets pulled into the fray, and it looks like he's going to go down there. Manages to punch a Warwick through the wall, and Ezreal does go down, even though he does manage to pick up Aurelia. And here comes Riven, the big 100-pound, 500-pound gorilla, but she does go down because blue team is playing ridiculously greedy right now, and Alistar is going to go down as well. Warwick flashing to chase. What? What? And it's just Rumble and Jarvan up right now versus 3 people. So purple team has a chance here. They definitely have a chance, but I think Rumble's going to push in this top turret, and I don't think he's going to be able to get the inhib, but I think he's going to push this turret in. Uh-oh. He's got so much armor that I don't think he can actually do anything. There's some nice damage there going down on the Blitz. Rumble's ult is down. There is a nice Cataclysm, but she does manage to caliber net out of it. And Jarvan might go down here. Manages to dash over the wall. Dat hook. Yes, we like hookers in this game, Rumble. We do indeed. Anyway, Warwick's on the chase here, trying to get this Jarvan. But Rumble's cock blocking. Oh man. Manages to block the Caitlyn ult there, steal the red, and away they go. Let's see if we can actually get a solid team fight where they are under a turret. Like, blue team just keeps engaging them under turrets, and it's pretty bad. Pretty bad. They're just pushing it out, and Caitlyn is starting to get pretty well farmed. She does have that Phantom Dancer now. Maybe she'll just sell that Avarice Blade. I figured she'd go for the Static Shiv, but apparently not. Apparently not. Wants that additional gold generation. As far as the gold is looking, Caitlyn actually almost has the most gold in the game right now, just because she's been farming so intently, and she's gotten quite a few of those kills. She's just a little bit behind this Riven, who has a ridiculous amount of kills earlier. Just a little bit behind, and it looks like blue team is going to just push this this top turret here, but you got to be aware of that Blitz. Them hooks. Oh, let's see. Got 9 seconds on this cooldown. If you can land a hook here, purple team might be in a good spot, and they might be able to swing back and push and actually get a turret down. That would be a shocker. Looks like blue team is going to manage to get this inhib down. That's going to be nice. Purple team freaking out here, and looks like blue team's going to go up and backdoor this turret real quick, just because it does only have like 580 health right now. Manages to drop the turret. There's the Gangplank ult, there's the Rumble ult, and Alistar ult. They managed to almost burst that Aurelia down like instantly. Almost instantly. Warwick going down here to the help of Ezreal Riven. Gangplank, Blitz gets Cataclysm in, and Alistar punches him out, trying to save the Blitz. And it looks like this is going to be a game, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Alistar engaged on this Gangplank, but he is going to be able to get away here, and everybody is super low. Got to be careful. They could give Caitlyn a, oh, Ezreal. Blocking it for the support. Riven is going to go down here to that trap. Nice, Zhonya's there on Rumble's part. Manages to block the damage there, and they really need to be careful. They could give like 2 more kills to this Caitlyn. Like, yeah, they do have a turret still down. Gangplank getting that static shiv now. And run you Yordle you. Don't get caught by the Blitz. Drops his ult just so he doesn't want to just so he doesn't get caught, and apparently purple team really wants to win. Like, really wants to win. Jarvan does block that ult, even though I don't think he needed to, just because there's so much armor on that Rumble. Excuse me for the big yawn. Looks like purple team is going to try for the Baron here, and this is ballsy. This is very ballsy, because they don't win the team fights very easily. And there's the Ezreal ult doing a lot of damage to everybody. Alistar manages to get the Baron. What is going on this game? Purple team is so try-hard. Alistar does flash over the wall, pulverize the Caitlyn. She does flash over the wall, and she is going to be able to get away. But she is going to be like the lone defender here. It's just going to be Blitz. Riven is like, I'm going to be AFK, and there down goes the Caitlyn, and I really doubt. This alley is too damn OP. Anyway, and it looks like this is going to be the end for purple team as they know it. Oh man. Oh god, Alley gets pulled into the well. Is he going to survive? No. And he goes down. Wah wah wah. Rumble ult does go down. Ezreal... I thought he was going to try and die for that blitz. Anyway, thanks for watching the game, guys. Apparently I'm all sorts of yawning. My bad. And I hope you enjoyed it, even though it was fairly one-sided. I don't know, 44 to 21. It's pretty even in my opinion. Oh, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the game. If you do like what you see, please subscribe or tune in on my future videos. Comment down in the section below, you know, that comment section, if you think I can do anything better. And yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.